All right. Summer hours continue with our sporadic schedule. You're listening to a brand new episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. This episode here was recorded on August 27th, and it's now August 31st, Wednesday, August 31st, and you're listening to episode 490, Microwavable Sandwich of the Julien Dionne Show. And again, so this was recorded August 17th. We were all over the map. If you haven't already, episode 489 was released just a couple hours ago, earlier today. That was recorded. Doesn't matter when it was recorded, but it was released just to get today. So you're getting today 2 episodes today on Wednesday, August 31st. And then tomorrow, a brand new episode. That's Thursday, September 1st. So you're getting 3 new episodes this week coming at you. And then next week, after Labor Day, we're digging our heels, digging deep. We're back, nose to the grind. We're working. New episodes coming at you. New schedule every Tuesday and Thursday of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant and producer Jordan. Here we go. We've got a lot of exciting things coming up. Remember to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts if you haven't already. If you have an iPhone, you have the app. It's on there. It's the purple app on your phone. Leave us a review. It makes all the difference in the world. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We've got an amazing Jordan, our producer. Jordan does a phenomenal job with all of our content on TikTok. We're on TikTok, all of the things. So enjoy this episode. This one was fun. We get loose. I talk about my new weird YouTube videos, habits. I'm into watching murder confession tapes, specifically. Spoiler. That's what we get into. It's a fun, loose one. We didn't release it. We recorded it. We had some GD technical issues again. I want to apologize for that in advance. Still, I know, I can't believe. We're upgrading our studio in October. We're getting a lot of stuff done here, so bear with us until then. We've got the Scotch tape, the duct tape holding it together. Everything's hanging on by a thread here in the studio, but we're getting her done. So now when we have technical issues on the show, I'm just not going to address them. I'm going to plow through, which is the professional thing to do, but I'm the opposite. A professional plows through. I get emotional and upset, and I talk about it for 45 minutes. This is episode 490. About 118 of those episodes, I had technical issues and talked about it, and they're still not all resolved. I think it's partly me. Anyway, a lot goes, there's a lot of factors there that could be to blame. So, enjoy this episode. It's a fun one. We get loose. Again, this was recorded on August 17th. It's released today, on August 31st, a couple weeks later. So here we are. And then tomorrow will be a brand new episode. 3 episodes this week. 489, 490, 491. Coming at you. And then we launch next week with our brand new schedule, brand new episodes of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. We've got guests. We've got fun segments. I'm gonna have my butt crack waxed on the podcast for one of the episodes. I mean, we've got a lot of things coming up. We've got our 500th episode. It's exciting. Spread the word. If you like the show, share the show, talk about it, tell people about it. Anyway, enough of that. Happy to be back. Still summer hours, lazy as all hell, all over the map. No structure, no discipline. All basic rules for human nutrition have gone out the window for weeks. I'm a mess, but that all changes tomorrow, which we cover in tomorrow's episode. There might be a 75 hard in the future, and by future I mean literally tomorrow. It's 8:02 p.m. Eastern, August 31st. Releasing this episode by the time you see this, it'll be, I don't know, an hour or so. But 2 episodes today, 1 tomorrow, 3 this week. Back next week, the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. New episodes Tuesdays and Thursdays. Enjoy this one. And it all starts now. All right, welcome to a brand new episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant coming at you.
Morning.
From Lemon Press Studios of the beautiful Gatineau Hills. Hadel.
Hadel?
I don't know. Switched it up
Whoa.
Today. It feels weird again. Still not used to starting dry without
weird.
A jingle.
It is weird.
But this is the new way. This is how we avoid copyright strikes. If anyone's listening, you want to write us an original jingle, We accept all submissions. Email the show, jdshow@lemonpress.ca. jdshow@lemonpress.ca. Jenny?
Do you want to try out some new ones right now, just for fun?
New jingles? What do you mean?
Improvise some songs.
Oh, gosh.
I know.
Like what? With the songs we used to do, you mean?
No, just dry a cappella. Just go for it. Or
go ahead.
With the music that you usually put on.
Well, no, we'll get a copyright strike.
Oh, even the ones
even the royalty-free music. I don't understand it, but anyway.
Oh, okay.
You'd think I'd know a thing or two about this world. That here we are, almost 500 episodes in. Producer Jordan joining us live and direct from Montreal, as always. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. There she is. We finally figured out the sound thing. It sounds good, looks good. And I'm doing it. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I know. Well, whatever. Just let me live my life. It's too much.
Unfortunately, it affects my life.
Well, it's your reaction to it is just as obnoxious.
No one saw that.
I'm quitting coffee again. Yeah, you're on camera.
Yeah, I know.
Your eye roll was in full view.
Yeah, but it's part of the whole thing.
I know, but
I'm allowed to be annoyed.
Sort of. But don't you want me? Don't you want me to better my life and improve myself? And instead of being like, "Oh God, just have coffee."
It's not that. It's the flip flopping.
Well, I'm a flawed human being. I'm a deeply, deeply flawed human being, and I need help. I need help.
Okay.
All around.
Okay.
Need help in the podcast with the gear. The studio's falling apart. I'm falling apart. I'm so thin. Looking at my little skinny arms in the feed right now. I'm a mess.
No.
Yes.
Stop it.
Rock bottom right now in my life.
Okay. That's a bit dramatic.
The only way it's not rock bottom is if there's a trap door at the end of the bottom of rock bottom, as they say.
Mm-hmm. This is not rock bottom, FYI. I love how, like, if anyone were to hear this from anywhere, they're so privileged. You're like, I'm quitting coffee. I'm thin. It's like, that's not even bad.
I know. When you put it that way, you're right. When you're right, you're right. That's what I say about you. But I just mean, like,
also,
physically speaking, it's not.
But once you start feeling better, you just get back to the gym. You know, you're lucky because you're a guy, and as soon as you decide you're going to do something,
look at these little arms
and change your diet and your workout.
So self-conscious. I'm like
but you'll
8
be
inches
able to
wide.
Change
my
that.
little tiny shoulders. I'm petite. I'm officially petite.
You'll be able to change that though. You know what? You should work with. Remember we had Rebecca Hebert on the podcast. She's so good.
That's perfect. A petite man requires a petite woman trainer.
No, she's no. That's very sexist. That's very sexist because you don't understand the transformation she's helped other people. Most of her demographic.
But isn't her whole thing like weight loss and stuff?
No, most of it is. But she has like she's like informed about nutrition and weights and stuff, and she's really strong. Like she actually recently posted about how important it is if you want to change the shape of your body and whatever, and you can slim down, but you can't always be in a calorie deficit, and you. Bulking, I was talking to Jordan about this the other day, but bulking up and then losing weight changes the shape. Like, she knows how the body works. So if you tell her, I want to gain 20 pounds and I want to get, like, jacked, she'll put you on a diet. And the good thing for you, if you actually did that, I think you should do it. Because it's the same for weight loss and for weight gain. Anything you want to dramatically change about your body, when you get put on a schedule and a meal plan, you'll follow it.
Yeah.
Instead of willy-nilly, I'll just have cereal and craft dinner and,
Well, that's not how I eat.
No, but we're all like that. If you don't have a plan. But if you don't have... not far off.
Yes, it's far off. I don't eat cereal and craft dinner. Like once in a while as a treaty snack, but it's like you're making it sound like my diet is cereal and craft dinner.
No, but... It can get willy-nilly. Like, don't you find that, Jordan? If you don't have a plan, you'll just do what... You're just, like, every day going, wah, like, what am I going to do next?
Yeah, but now I want craft dinner.
Ah! That is good.
It is good. And it's got to be craft.
You don't like Annie's?
Yeah, actually, no, Annie's is good. There's just other natural stuff. You got to... If you're gonna go disgusting...
Disgusting.
Just go full gross.
You know what's weird? Jordan. I don't think you liked it. You tried it, Jules. You don't like it. Is that the Farm Boy
Nope.
vegan one? I
Yuck.
like it. I like it.
Compare it to
No,
if you were
not
to
a
do
fan. Not a fan.
do a
no,
side by side of that nuclear orange
Yeah.
Kraft original
There is no comparison
versus
for sure.
a vegan mac and cheese. It's like dog food.
I like it. I don't know why. I actually
Well,
enjoy
it might be because you haven't had the real thing in so long, and it's like
Maybe.
like it's fine. It's fine for what it is. Sure.
I just put it in a different category.
Yeah. Mush.
You know why I don't?
If you're feeling go ahead.
No, go.
If you're feeling frisky one day and you want to
Frisky.
try Kraft dinner again, have it with meat sauce, like tomato meat sauce.
Like
Oh my God.
Really, eh?
No,
like
it's
a
game
bolognese or
changer.
something like that. Like
Bolognese.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, who are you? A bolognese.
a bolognese.
A bolognese. I used to work at an Italian restaurant, and this woman lived in Italy for a while. And so she was all like snobby about how to pronounce things. I think
Was
I've
she
talked
your
about
sister?
this before. Ah, oh snap, Nelly.
It says no. It's just that bruschetta thing. We always joke about.
Bruschetta. And she was like, "Okay, that's how you have to say it to all the servers." And we're like, "Yeah, but no one says it like that here in Ottawa. No one. So if you do that, you just sound pretentious. Like, can I have?" And I would do it because she'd make me. She was the manager, and somebody would say, "Can we start with bruschetta?" And I'd be like, "Okay, bruschetta, one bruschetta as your appetizer," and they'd be like, "Okay, like."
It's like when people say putsian. Oh, I went to the Quebec side. It was so good. After the bar, had a putsian. It's like, just say poutine. I'm French, and when I speak English, I say poutine. I don't translate the word.
Sounds like a sound effect.
It's weird. People do that. Oh, we went to the club and had got out till 2 a.m. and then we went out into Bubba's and had a poutian.
Ew,
I know
don't like
it's
that.
well, it's the same thing as bruschetta and mozzarella and mortadella. Yeah.
Ooh, now I want antipasto. I want like charcuterie. Remember we were talking about that the other day, sandwiches that you can make with like spicy salami and provolone. And I used to work at this restaurant where it would be like spicy Genoa salami, artichoke hearts, provolone. What else? I think there was one more thing. And you melt it on one of those. I'm going to get a panini press. We got to get a panini press
Okay.
and make these Italian sandwiches. Oh,
Love it. Love me an Italian sandy, but I don't know. I prefer it on fresh bread than a panini. I like just the freshest
oh,
of
that's
bread.
fine. But would you put it in a press? Yeah.
No.
What?
Well, no, I like the bread just fresh, like
Oh,
as
you don't
is.
want it like warmed up?
No, a fresh Italian bread with just
You don't like you
gabagool and
you
the
wouldn't
Tony Soprano.
you wouldn't like that?
Yeah, I would, but if I prefer
okay.
if we're making something, but yeah, paninis are good.
Well, that's the
Gotta get a
authentic way to eat those sandwiches, you know, because I grew up with
a
friends.
panini press.
No. Just very. Do you have a lisp all of a sudden?
Yes,
Panini
I'm from
press.
Spain. Panini press.
Press. I had a lot of Italian friends growing up, and the way they ate their sandwiches was like Tony Soprano, very plain. Like
Yes.
there's nothing on it. Like
Because
it's
the
just,
ingredients are so good.
Oh yeah, like no butter even. Just a fresh bun with meat and cheese. And that's it. Maybe some spicy eggplant on there.
Yeah, pickled or spicy.
Or
yeah.
whatever it is.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
spicy
what it is.
peppers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Should we all just stop the podcast and go for lunch?
Down. We'll go to Dorienzo's.
No, come over to Montreal.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Are there good ones? You have a great Italian restaurant you took me to.
Oh my gosh, they have the best sandwich.
Oh, they have
They put
good,
it on
yeah?
like soft ciabatta bread.
Ooh.
It's only available at lunch. Oh my
Ciabatta.
God.
And what's the one? What's the one you usually get, Jordan? What's in it?
I don't even know what I'm eating, to be honest with you. It's just like cold cuts and like there's this like spicy honey on it.
Spicy.
I think
honey.
like burrata. Oh my God. So
Oh,
good.
delicious.
So good.
Probably hard not to eat that like all the time, eh?
Yeah. I love a sandwich.
Oh, sandwiches are the best. There's a reason they're so popular, okay? Okay, everyone? Even shitty sandwiches. Well,
yes.
no,
Just ham from the store on
Oh,
white
yeah.
bread toasted with some thick cut mozzarella or cheddar.
You just said them thick.
Some thick.
No, but really, we're having fun. But remember, you know this, Julien. I've made you the sandwich before. I don't know if I've ever made it for you, Jordan, but it brings me back. Like, talk about quote unquote shitty sandwiches that people would think are not good. But when I was in grade,
In school?
pardon me.
When you microwaved your sandwich in school?
Oh, you remember?
Yeah. Sorry.
Cute.
Oh my God, I just ruined the whole thing for you. Go ahead.
No, you have a good memory. So when I was in grade 8, I remember at lunch we would have like, it wasn't like a cafeteria, but it was kind of like just it was like one of those schools that's just grade 7 and grade 8. So we didn't have a huge school with like a huge area where you go to a cafeteria.
Was it a cafeteria or un cafeteria?
A cafeteria. It
You
was.
could do that with every word, even the words that aren't Italian.
I know. So there'd just be like this area in the front of the school where they would set up like a little, microwave and whatever you could buy like at a canteen. And there would be these sandwiches. They were like small subs. You know when you can get like half sub buns? I'm going to get some today.
In saran
we're
wrap?
to eat some of this. Yes.
They're in saran wrap.
And oh my gosh, it was good. It was, and they did everything wrong, but it tasted so right, It was like a small sub. This is what was in it. Iceberg lettuce. Wrong. Everybody would say wrong. Ham. A cheese slice. But you don't have to. You can use real cheese. But it was a cheese Kraft single. Tomato. Pickle. Mayo. Microwave for 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, it's good.
Yeah.
Onion, I think.
And you
Very
mic-
thin onion on there.
You microwave it in the saran wrap, so
Yes.
it's all like
Yeah.
gooey.
It's all soft and gooey and yeah. Probably like
You microwave it in the saran wrap?
Oh yeah.
yeah. You don't know what we're
What?
talking about? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't do
Interesting.
it like that. We don't even have a microwave. But even if you just warm it up in like foil in your oven, yummy. Try that sandwich.
Okay. I do something similar. My sandwich recipe is top notch. I'm
Let's
not
hear
gonna lie.
Let's hear it. Oh, I
Share
thought you were
it.
gonna say I'm not gonna tell you.
Same,
That's
I
what I
thought-
thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say it's top secret. You said top notch, and then you were like, "I'm not gonna share." I thought so. It's top secret, and I'm not gonna share it. That's what I thought you were gonna say. I'm hyper. Go.
I know. I thought you said top secret.
Well, maybe you should wash it.
Oh.
You know how to ruin my mood.
Okay.
As if. Whoa, my camera just bugged out. Okay, so let's hear
So
it.
you want to hear it?
Yep.
All right. Spicy salami.
Yep.
This is gonna sound very weird. It's a weird combo, but it's really good. Spicy salami, like thinly shaved turkey.
No, I could see
Just
that.
hear me. Okay, it's really good. Then you put it on like a nice bun into the oven, I think at 425 for like 5 minutes with a layer of cheese, whatever cheese you want. And then, this is the key. You cut up your lettuce really thin and you mix it with mayo and mustard, equal parts.
Oh, like
And you,
make like a little
you
slaw.
make like a slaw with it. Yeah. And then the
Ooh.
mix of that with like onions, pickles, I think that's it.
Okay,
And then
Jordan, can you make one of those soon? Take a picture
no,
of it.
it sounds like so basic, but something happens to
so
like
good.
the slaw mix. Oh my God. No. It's next level. Brian is like, it's the best sandwich I've ever had. Not
Okay.
kidding.
Okay, I want you to make one soon. I want you to write out the recipe. I want you to take a picture of that sandwich.
Should have sandwich day on the show and eat in the mics.
Say it some more.
Yeah, anyway, send it to me.
Oops, sorry.
And I
That
want
was a
to,
mistake.
maybe we can even share it with our people.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a nice
Okay.
perk. And maybe I'll even make it. Make the sandwich on camera.
Yeah, why not?
I'll make it soon.
Okay.
Do you like sopressata or Genoa?
Genoa.
Okay.
Maybe we could make sandwiches for our 500th episode 24-hour live stream.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, that's coming up.
When's that? I'm not doing that
in 10
24-hour
episodes.
thing. You can do it.
Johnny.
I'm not doing that.
I'm tempted, like, to have guests throughout, except in the middle of the night. But fuck this cough. What's going on?
The only thing I think is a good idea about it is you could get some publicity. Like you could.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay.
It's not because it's fun to do a 24-hour.
You're a psycho that way.
No, it's for the. It's obviously going to get publicity and make gain pop the podcast traction.
You okay?
No. But anyway, all that to say, this is day, what is it, 4 or 5 off caffeine?
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
didn't even reveal that earlier.
Yes, I did, I think. Hold on.
I think we just.
I'm off coffee.
No, I think we just talked about it, but never told anyone what we were actually talking
Day
about.
5, maybe? I don't know.
No, I think it might be 5.
4 or 5? I think.
How do you not keep track?
I don't know.
Don't you have an app?
No, I don't. I haven't been keeping track. When did we record the last episode last week? Was it Thursday? 'Cause I had an espresso on that day. I think maybe Friday
Oh,
was.
yeah, right.
Friday was my first day, maybe.
Right.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, day 5. So I've done 4 days. This is my 5th.
Do you have a headache still?
No, the headache is gone, but this was the worst time. And I don't know if it was a placebo effect of watching that TikTok video I saw about the guy that quit coffee and he said all this thing that's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Because I've quit coffee before. Never, ever has it affected me like this. I've been asleep for 2 days. I literally just missed 2 days of life. And woke up in the night. So I was sleeping all day, waking up at night, watching stuff, passing out again. Headache. Day 1 was like, whatever. A little bit of a headache. Not too bad. But day 2 and 3 were... I slept. At some point, I had a nap with Gordy on the kitchen floor in front of the pantry doors.
Oh my gosh.
For 50 minutes.
50. Listen to you.
Spooning him. On the kitchen floor. If you had showed up, like walked in from wherever you were, I mean, you would have had a heart attack.
Well, yeah.
Or you would have thought I had one.
Well, how many people wouldn't? Like, if I thought that was normal for you to be spooning the dog on the kitchen floor in front of the pantry, then that would be a little concerning.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been... I have to remember this feeling because I don't want to quit again. I don't want to go through this every single time.
Well,
and
as your now wife...
Why'd you do it air quotes?
No, I went wife.
Oh.
Like, da-da-da-da.
In air quotes.
This is the trial period. Just kidding. No, you, out of consideration, your life has changed now because now, like, well, you've always been in a relationship, but you have to remember, you can't drink coffee again.
I don't want to.
You can't. No,
I want to purify my body.
Don't say I don't want to. I am not going to.
What do I say?
I am not going to.
I don't want to is not enough?
No. That's like saying I'm going to try not to.
No, I'm saying I want to. I don't want to drink coffee.
Yeah, I know, but the reason that's not okay is because one
self-help
day
language is too much.
because one day you're going
you
to
use
want...
the wrong word. The universe will
Listen,
put caffeine in your path. It's your fault.
That's not true. I just think when you say I don't want to, yeah, that's right. Today you don't want to, but you have to say you'll never do it again because there's going to be a day you're going to want to do it. And you're going to have to just say, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. I can't go through the detox again.
It was, I really just lost a couple days. It's a weird feeling.
And Jordan, you said it's the best thing you've ever done, eh? Quitting caffeine.
So dramatic. But yeah, I don't miss it at all.
No, but you're really happy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, once it takes 3 weeks to fully leave the system, but the worst is over. But it was awful. I was lethargic. It affected my breathing. Like I could feel it in my shoulders. Like I also have a cold that I'm getting over, but I'd go upstairs and I was like, oh, I need a nap.
I can understand why you go back and forth though. Like, you shouldn't moving forward now, but I get it. I mean, we get so much conflicting information in life, right? Like some people say that coffee is so good for you, and then you see that video that you shared with me, and I'm like, ooh, it's not good for you. And also, anything that you feel really sick after you quit it, that does seem like, how can it be good for you?
Yeah.
If you're so like, it's a detox to get rid of it. Like anything that's good for you, if you stop eating, like if I stopped eating apples tomorrow, it's not like I'm going to feel sick.
Yeah, well, it's like anything on the internet, take any substance and you can find very convincing arguments that
that's
it's
true.
either the best thing for you or will give you cancer.
I know.
Anything. It's all that.
I think maybe it's also like paying attention to how something affects you while you're using it too. Like you often didn't feel good on caffeine.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't find I feel bad on, and same with you, Jordan.
Your stomach and stuff, you don't?
No, I never have any stomach problems. And I would be upfront about that because some things do cause me upset. But Jordan was the same way.
Sorry.
She also didn't feel well when she drank
Oh
caffeine.
yeah, it truly felt awful.
Yeah, it felt like, actually one thing in that TikTok video, it said you feel like a general like tightness in your body, mind, and soul. I know what that means because your adrenal system is taxed to the maximum. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think everybody's different.
Yeah, exactly.
So whatever.
Pay attention to your body, whatever.
To each their own. Pay attention to your body. If it's dirty.
Well, maybe you should wash it.
I love you. Come on. Yeah, I've been also my YouTube habits. I get into different things at different times. Remember, I was into scamming videos. I was obsessed with those for like a week. I would just listen to 8-hour scam calls, like literally that long. I just have on headphones and do stuff around and listen to this guy pretending to be an old lady talking to these scammers. And then it was the predator hunters I was into. Now, a new thing I'm into watching is confessional videos.
Oh.
Serial killer confessionals. Or not even necessarily confession videos right away, but interrogations. I watched 3.5 hours of the Russell Williams interrogation. It's so fascinating.
It makes you feel icky, though, no?
It's just so fascinating. It's really unbelievable, like the psyche, and you watch, especially his interrogation, because
did he admit anything in the end?
Oh yeah, the whole thing. That's why it's so brilliant.
Okay, so what is he like? Like, is he?
Well, he starts off so confident. I mean, he's
like confident in denying, or?
Of course.
Oh no, I figured.
No.
I just wasn't sure what you meant because you said confession.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you meant he's confident in his confession or confident in his denial at first.
No, denial, and then they slowly start. They slowly start presenting the evidence. For him, it was fuck, I need to clear my head.
Ew. Do you want some Kleenex?
No, I swallowed it.
Ew. Fuck. Why?
I don't know. I'm just
say no. I'm okay. Why say that? Like everybody just unsubscribed right now.
Anyway, it's so fascinating how.
Disgusting.
I'm sorry. And my camera's all fucked up now again. It was fine at first.
Most people are listening. Let's just push on.
It's easy to say that, but when you put so much time and energy,
I get it, but
into putting on a good show and then it doesn't work, it's normal to get frustrated. I know it's push on, but
what's happening in your mouth?
I don't know why I took a lozenge on air. I just my anyway. Yeah, but it's not only it is audio mainly, but our clips are a big part of what we do, like a big part.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people don't even listen to the podcast; they just follow us and like the clips or whatever. But if it's all fucked up.
It is frustrating for sure.
Anyway, so the Colonel Russell thing. Yeah, it's like the whole thing is like 4 hours, but they cut out. I don't know why they cut out certain parts.
And this is on YouTube?
Yep. Watch the whole thing.
Yep.
And
You know who you just sounded like when you did that? 100% you sounded like Adam.
who's Adam?
Our brother-in-law.
Oh, Adam.
Yep. Didn't he?
That is very inside baseball for the people that know Adam that are listening.
Well, if Tessa's... I know Megan listens, and she'll know what I'm talking about. Can we never be inside? I guess not, eh? Yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
No, you can say whatever you want, my sweet love, on this podcast.
No, but I want it to be interesting for people. Here's the thing.
It's just funny when you derail the story. You go, you know who you sound like? Adam, not like Denzel Washington, right there, or like someone ever. Not, I just mean someone like everyone would know like, in that moment.
Why Denzel Washington? That is
any
so
voice,
weird, though.
No, I just thought I was trying to think of
I know,
someone
but
everyone
that's
would
so
know.
Weird.
But just to Adam out of the blue, like you sound like Adam. Like okay, there's the to the listener, they're like, what the fuck are we doing right now? It was no.
That's what I mean, and I realize that. But you know what the thing is? Podcasts are fun to listen to when people are just really comfortable, intimate, and having a convo,
Yeah,
right?
you can say anything.
So no, I know, but I will refrain from having these inside little scoops. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
I don't even remember. So, and here's the thing: that little exchange was fun. Can't use it for a clip. My camera's all fucked up.
Like how bad?
You can't recognize my face. Yeah, it scrambles.
Boo.
Every like 3 to 5
It
seconds.
looks good from here.
Yeah, you wouldn't see it on there. It's when it's processed in the computer somehow. Like
So annoying.
it gets all grainy. Every like 5-8 seconds, it just goes crink, all pixelated and grainy, and then it freezes, and then it unfreezes for a few seconds. Anyway, it's beyond frustrating. Who cares? So, Adam.
No, sorry.
What were we talking about? I don't even remember what.
Oh, I wanted to hear it. Shit, did you remember, Jordan?
Weren't you talking about the confessional?
Yeah, so tell us about that. I'm interested.
Tell us about that. I don't know. Yeah.
It was fascinating. How long did it take within the 4 hours that you watched it from the beginning to the, like, where he confessed?
Takes
and is that real time? Is that real time or is it edited?
Takes a good couple hours, I think, maybe an hour and a half. I can't remember, but the dynamic between the interrogator and Russell Williams is very much respect, because he was like this, huge military officer. I mean, decorated. So the interrogator has like this respect for him and stuff, even though he knows this guy's raped and killed at least 2 women for sure. Like they don't even, it's not a question of it. They have hard evidence. Yes, they had his tire tracks, his footprints, witnesses that placed his car there and all this stuff. And he walks in. And even the way that he presents the piece of, each piece of evidence, he's like, he'll ask a question and then be like, okay, well, you see here, that presents a problem, okay, Russell? Okay, so here's what we have, and then he just takes out paper and then he'll show like, we have your tire tracks at the like on this woman's property, and he just looks at the paper for so long and he's like, and then at some point he's just like, this looks bad, Russell. This is like very bad, and then he can't deny it, and they have so much evidence. He can't deny it. So then he just turns from. It was really masterful to watch, The Interrogator, and he's been praised since. His name was James Smith, and
that must.
It goes down in
nerve-wracking.
Oh yeah, and this goes down as history as one of the top interrogations of all time. And
how old was this guy? I'm just curious.
No clue. I mean, 40s. Who? Russell Williams or The Interrogator?
The Interrogator.
Yeah, maybe in his 40s or something.
I feel like you'd have to be. Yeah. Anyway, it's interesting to feel like really grounded and comfortable with yourself and confident.
Well, they have tactics, like actual like methods, and they study this stuff. Like it's not just like,
yeah, I know that.
Someone's instincts, it goes beyond that.
Course.
But and so And then he just goes, when he goes, so can you tell us where she is? And then there's like a long pause, and he's like, yep. And then he's like, or are we going to find, no, he goes, if we go over here, are we going to find her? And all this and that. And then he just goes and starts saying what he did. And then the interrogator keeps asking him, and then what? And then he describes everything, and he confesses. But he was going in there just as a routine questioning because it had happened on his street, and they were interviewing a bunch of people. So he didn't think he was...
he probably thought he was so safe, right?
Oh, so safe, and such a respected member of the community and everything. So to watch the transformation, I fell asleep before the end. I haven't seen the end yet, like how they end it, how he leaves, like his demeanor. But you see it all change, and it's crazy. This one, too, I had talked about one time on the podcast, at least once before, so I won't talk about it too long, but The Confessions Killer on Netflix came out, I think, during the pandemic, a couple of years, the most. And it's this guy that just admitted to all these murders, up to 600 and some murders. All these cold cases and stuff. Anytime that they would have any precinct anywhere in the States would have a cold case, an unsolved murder, they would... I can't remember his name. Can you look it up, Jordan, The Confessions Killer, what his name was?
Yeah.
They would look him up. They would ask him questions and bring him to the original crime scene and stuff and kind of feed him details of the crime, and he would kind of fill in the blanks, and so they would go, see, he's saying things that only the killer would say. So he went to jail. He first admitted to killing his girlfriend and his mother. Then he went to jail. Then he admitted to up to 600 people. He was on death row. And then when he was on death row, other investigators started piecing this together and going like, okay, if he admitted to a murder on this night, and then literally across the country 2 nights later, he admitted to another murder, and then 3 nights later across the country, it just didn't make sense. Like one person couldn't be at all those places at all. But no one had done that before, like pieced them from one to the other, because they just went case by case, and it was kind of not in any particular order. And so they realized it's impossible for him to have committed these crimes. And then the documentary is really good. Spoiler alert. But then you see, like, I think it's at the beginning of like the 3rd episode or something. It's like the girlfriend that he killed. It starts with her talking. He never killed her. So they come to find out he's only maybe killed his mother, maybe not even. So he's killed between 0 and 1 person.
What?
So weird.
But he admitted to 600 and some because the cops loved him. They treated him great, even though they put him on death row and he was in prison forever. I think he died on death row. I don't think he was executed. I think. But anyway, one of the murders that he took the fall for, they bringing the guy, because at the time of the murder, they didn't have DNA technology. And so it went unsolved until, what was his name? Did you find out?
Yeah, Henry Lee Lucas.
Yeah, Henry Lee Lucas. That's right. A scary looking, weird looking fella. Anyway.
Yeah.
He is.
And so they bring in this guy in, and this guy had raped and murdered a woman 30 years before. And not only did he think he was free and got away with it, someone else took the fall for it and was in jail for it. So he double thought for sure that he
would have gotten
of course, like someone, it wasn't a cold case or unsolved case, it was solved, and someone else was in prison for his rape and murder.
That never happens.
Yeah, so he's
confesses.
he's in, they bring him in to question him, and he has no clue, and the interrogator goes, do you know why you're here today? He's like, no, maybe he thinks it's for some moving violation or something. They go, no, and they put in pictures of the woman, his victim that he killed and raped, and they go, we're investigating this murder. All of a sudden you see his whole demeanor change. Like this was a free man.
Yeah.
Coming in for whatever the hell he thought.
And you said that they learn how to interrogate, but they're obviously they learn how to read body language too.
Oh my God, they go, but this they had him. It wasn't like
right.
You're a potential suspect, and they tell him this to this guy. They go, by the way, is there a reason that your semen would be inside her underwear?
Oh my God.
And they go, and he's like, and he's just like, his whole world completely shatters, rightfully so. And then he goes, the interrogator goes, by the way, we're not here to ask you if you did it.
We know you did it.
We're here to ask you why.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Like, how did they know that it was his? They must have gotten his DNA.
Yeah, somehow they had a match. It was 100%. It wasn't like
maybe they were following him and grabbed like a cut. You know,
no
Law
clue.
and
I
Order,
can't remember how. Yeah, a cup in the garbage or something. But.
Yeah, the classic. Why am I laughing so hard?
You're so giddy today. Well, I love it.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that in a bad way.
Hello?
Yeah, anyway. So now that's my new YouTube thing. Watching confession videos of murderers. It's got to be big. Oh, yeah. And I watched another one. I watched one on.
It's the most popular podcast to listen to murders and stuff.
Why is our fascination with that? It's so weird.
It is. Well, maybe, yeah. I don't know. At the very core of us, like, we're fascinated with mortality and also, like, I don't know.
I watched another one. This was interesting. It was a woman who put her boyfriend in a suitcase and left him in there, and he died. She went upstairs and went to sleep. Woke up. He was dead.
How did he fit in a suitcase? And how small was this man?
They were playing around. It was a big suitcase. I mean,
they were playing around.
They were playing around, and her story was, we were playing hide and seek, as we always do. I zipped him in...
That's already weird.
I zipped him in the suitcase, left a little hole for him to come out, and I went upstairs to wait for him to come to bed. I fell asleep, and I woke up, and he's dead in the suitcase.
Bullshit.
So she called 911 in the morning. Because my boyfriend, we played hide and seek, and I put him in a suitcase, which is, again, sounds crazy.
That's the worst story I've ever heard.
Camera. Anyway, like, we can't use any of this. Whatever. So she goes, I put him in a suitcase, and I'm trying to do CPR. So the cops come over there, and they seize all of her things. They take her for questioning, and they take her phone and everything. Anyway, and this was a great interrogation too. So same thing. And she was such a cunt. I mean, she was like, she goes in this interrogation room, and there's two cops, and she's just acting as if, not like she just lost her boyfriend. Like, she's just like matter of fact and talking. She doesn't really look that sad. And so they keep pressing her on, like, why would he be in the suitcase and all this and that? And she was like, she kept flipping it on them. She kept going, so what are you guys suggesting? Are you really suggesting I would have put them there on purpose? My plan was not to go up and go to sleep. Anyway, they let her talk for so long, and then they go, well, she goes, you guys are assuming that... They go, no, we're not assuming everything. We're just asking questions about facts. And then they go, we found a video in your phone of last night. Do you remember taking a video? She's like, no. And then he's like, there's two videos and a photo of... And she's videoing him in the suitcase, and he's begging for his life. He's like, Sarah, I can't breathe. Please, Sarah. And she's going, this is all for fucking everything you've ever fucking done to me, you piece of shit. All this, and she's recording him, and he's going, Sarah, please. And then she took another video where the suitcase was flipped. So they go, how did the suitcase get flipped? You can't flip a suitcase if you're inside it. You can't, like, on your side. It's impossible. And the picture... And then she's like, I'm sorry, I can't watch this. Okay, I love him. I loved him so much. I can't... This is too hard. And they're like, well, you took the video. And then she's trying to, again, flip it on them. Anyway, it was amazing to watch. I loved it. That was like another 2-hour one. I watched the whole thing. Yeah.
But did
that
she
made me feel nauseous.
I know. Like, what did she ever admit why she did it? That's what I'm interested in. I'm like, why did
that's another thing.
Like, when I see news stories about, things that happen like that, like, not like that, because that's very unusual, but like murders and stuff, I'm always like, Why? Like, even the mass shootings, like, I'm always like, who is this person that did it and why did they do it? Like, I think that's our fascination too, is it's kind of like a mystery. It's like, we want to know why. Like, why would someone do something so evil and horrible? Like, the question is such a big question mark. It's like, what the fuck? Like, just break up with him.
Yeah.
Why kill him? Like, it makes no... And also the suitcases, what the hell is the suitcase all about? Why
It actually looked
suitcase?
exactly like your old blue suitcase, the huge blue suitcase you had, baby blue. It
Oh
was
my
just
gosh,
like that.
that's an old suitcase. I barely remember
that's
that.
what I said, an old suitcase.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard.
Anyway.
Okay. Jordan.
Yeah, anyway, but I
Sorry.
love watching confession tapes. I don't
Yeah.
know why. It's just because you get a psyche
It's
into these
fascinating.
twisted people, and for some reason, there's something about the last moments of someone's life that fascinates us as humans too, as dark and as it is. There's something about that we like. I don't know what it is.
I
but
don't like that. Ugh.
It's not oh, I love someone's last moments. It's just like fascinating. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it makes me feel icky. I don't like feeling that like that. Blah, blah, blah. Don't. No.
But you said don't. I wasn't actually until you said that. I was like, what
like
you
the
mean?
sound effects.
Okay, well.
And FYI, I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones.
Oh. Yeah. I don't
know-
think I'll finish it.
I can't believe you don't want to finish it.
No, I don't
It's
think-
really good. You should finish it. It's so good.
so far behind. I mean, we practically lead separate lives now entirely. We watch separate things. We sleep in separate rooms.
It's just temporary. Jordan, you're going to start watching it, eh?
The way you said that, yeah.
Yeah, and
I will.
we'll watch Stranger Things. Everybody's talking about how good it is. Everybody. So we'll
It's
watch
weird
that
you
next.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm really upset. You know, when you're obsessed with one show, you got to finish that first, and then
Yeah.
then I'll
I have
get on
another
it.
show. Did you guys watch The Flight Attendant?
Yes.
You watched
I
that?
didn't get into it.
Is it just one season?
Oh.
You like it?
No, a new season just came out.
Oh, how do they stretch that out? It seemed like my camera's completely.
Well, it ended on a cliffhanger.
Maybe
I don't
I'll
want
try
to
it
spoil
again.
it. But
Maybe I'll try
it
it
was
again.
really good.
Maybe I'll try it again. You know, sometimes it depends on the mood, eh? Like if you just finished watching a very different kind of show and you're like disappointed at, like, say for instance Ozark or Outlander. For me, I love that show. And then you start another show. It's kind of like when you really like a wine and then you switch wines. And then you don't like the next wine, even though that wine is probably really good, but your palate is into the other wine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, say you're out for dinner with a bunch of people and you get a bottle of wine and you're like, oh, this wine's so good. And then they go, let's try something different, and you get a different wine. If you had started with the second wine, you probably would have really liked liked it, you know? But because you already liked the other taste, it's like, I don't like this wine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I do.
All right.
You do.
Yeah, my camera is just completely frozen, solid on one frame. Oh well, whatever.
Maybe Jordan will just have to pick clips from me the whole time. Hey, Joge?
Yeah, it'll just be the Jen Grant show.
That's right. I like the sound of that. The Jen Grant show with Julien Dionne.
You can do that. You can take over all the tech. You can do solo pods.
Oh, does it mean I have to take the
yes,
the tech responsibility?
absolutely. I'll just show up and do the daily dose.
Absolutely.
It'll be fun.
Daily dose. It would be a very simple podcast if I took over the tech.
First device.
So, I'm going to be performing at Absolute coming up starting on Tuesday, September 6th for the entire week. Lots of shows, so come out and check it out. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun. And, yeah.
I don't know what happened, but my camera's like, it won't unfreeze.
Well, do you want to just like not worry about it for the rest of the show and then?
Yeah, I mean it's easy to say that, but you know, I know where you're coming from, but it's you know, that means there are no clips we can use from this point on.
I know, but
all right, whatever you say.
No, it's not that. It's just.
No, I know it's not fun to listen to. Whatever.
So, Jordan, do you have? I also wanted to mention anyone listening right now looking for any kind of promotions for social media. Jordan is really excellent. She's so good. I actually recently had a meeting with her about strategy, about how to promote not only this podcast but also my comedy and keynote speaking and such. And she's a wealth of knowledge. She's really good. So if you're looking for any kind of help with promotion for your business, she's excellent. She's accessible. She's fun to talk to, very knowledgeable, and really, really good at her job. So think about it. How can they contact you, Jordan, if they wanted to do that?
You can send me an email. It's jordangrantmedia@gmail.com.
Okay, can you repeat that?
jordangrantmedia@gmail.com.
Nice.
There you go.
She's really good.
All right.
I mean, you just have to look at our Instagram account to see how good she is. Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. And also, now that we're talking about that, and go to review and rate our podcast. It would be really, really helpful to have that new reviews. It's always fun to see what people think of the show, too.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't take much time, but it really helps our us get out there for people to know about us because, that's half the battle, right? Like, we know we have a fun podcast, but just getting it out to more people is the key. So, I don't know if you feel like, do you want me to do the Daily Dose now?
Yeah,
or?
I'm just looking for the jingle.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Daily Dose, get the news from coast to coast. Daily Dose, all your news from coast to coast.
All the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
Here's your Daily Dose for Wednesday, August 17th. Jules, do you remember the store Zellers?
Well, yeah.
Was there a Zellers in Moncton?
Yes.
Oh, whereabouts?
Zellers is
whereabouts?
where next to the Superstore
Oh, no way.
on Main Street there.
Like where Giant Tiger is?
Yeah, that was a Zellers.
Ah, okay.
I don't even know where the Giant Tiger is. Actually, I just said that.
It's
Is that
next to, there's like a Cannabis NB.
Yeah, that was Zellers
Okay.
until not that long ago.
Oh, wow. Well, Canadian Zellers hopes to make a comeback next year. This will be 10 years after it closed most of its locations. So Moncton might have had one of the last ones that were hanging on because there were, just until not long ago, there was a couple Zellers hanging around. Jordan, do you remember Zellers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hudson Bay. It feels like it's been gone a long time, so I don't know why I thought you guys.
Oh no, it was on Mountain Road. Hold on,
Mountain
I was
Road,
thinking
okay.
Kmart. I think it was a Kmart next to.
Oh,
You
okay.
have Kmart?
I think
There
it was
used
I
to
thought
be.
that was American.
No, we used to have Kmart here, but it is.
Oh.
I think it is American though. Kmart. So Hudson Bay.
No, it was Zellers. Sorry, it doesn't matter.
What at Main Street?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hudson Bay Company owns Zellers and will debut a new e-commerce website and expand its. I can't read my own writing. Brick and mortar footprint within select Hudson Bays. So like there's still some Hudson Bay stores out there, Bay, and you can find like I guess Zellers within it, like little pockets of it within the store. They're going to be expanding that across the country in early 2023, which I think is pretty cool. I do get nostalgic when I see that Zellers sign. It makes me remember being a kid, and it's a digital first shopping journey that taps into the nostalgia of the brand. So it's not just me. Like, a lot of people see that and they remember being a kid, and it's very Canadian. And so when you see that happen coming up in the new year, if you have an option to buy something at Walmart or Zellers online, pick Zellers, right, Jordan?
Oh yeah, I do get the nostalgia from Zellers. Oh,
I know. So they say that it's a strategic good timing thing because of the inflation that's happened as of late, and it's only going to get worse. And there is a lot of competition for Zellers or any cheap store. There's the biggest competition are Walmart. Can you guess the other two?
Target.
No, in Canada. Sorry, in Canada. We don't have Target in Canada. Jordan, can you guess the other two? It would be Walmart and...
No, I can't even think of any other ones.
Giant Tiger.
Oh, duh.
And Dollarama. Dollarama is like a lot of people. That's a popular store. It also comes amid an ongoing lawsuit. This is interesting. Over a Quebec family's use of the Zellers brand. There's a family, like, imagine the balls of just coming out and calling your store Zellers. Like, you can't just do that. It's a family. The last name is Moniz, Moniz. Family. They've used the name Zellers Incorporated, Zellers Convenience Store, and even Zellers Restaurants Incorporated. Do you remember Zellers had a restaurant?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
The fun, like, disco, like,
Yeah.
it was like 60s theme in there.
Yeah, like booths. And you
Like
could,
60s diner, yeah.
yeah, I loved it. So there's a retail analyst that was interviewed. His name is Bruce Winder. He said that the reintroduction of of Zellers, I should say, likely stems from the lawsuit. Because I find this interesting. Because he said for Zellers to say it's ours and to fight for that, like, you know, like that you can't use that name, they have to show that they're actually using it. Makes sense, right? So Zellers was founded in, can you guess what year?
1977.
Jordan?
No, I think that's American Eagle.
72.
1931.
Whoa.
And it was acquired, but it's interesting. What year did you say, Jordan?
72.
Okay, because it was acquired by Hudson Bay in 1971. So you were close to that number anyway. And their motto used to be, where the lowest price is the law. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, just, I don't know why, but Zellers particularly makes me feel like all like cozy with memories. At their peak, they had 350 locations, which is crazy, in the late 90s. And then Walmart came in and ruined everything, fuckers. In 2011, Hudson Bay sold the majority of its remaining Zellers locations to Target, and then they closed most of the stores in 2013. So now that they're having this resurgence and resurrection of Zellers, we should all support it. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, a little Zellers love coming on from over there.
That's right. Recently, they did a study, and the statistics came out that the proportion of Canadians who predominantly speak French at home declined in all provinces and territories in Canada, except for Yukon, between 2016 and 2021. Over 3 in 4 Canadian report English as their first official language. And one of the major reasons for that is immigration. Because there's more and more people coming into the country.
So there's not less French,
just more, yeah. More non-French people in the country. So calm down, all those people that are freaking out. Another related story. I don't know if you noticed this, but over the weekend I noticed this story. A bunch of beagles
Yeah, what was that?
were available for adoption, like thousands, I think like
Right.
4,000. There was a facility in Virginia that was breeding beagles for the purpose of experimenting on them with drugs. Isn't that awful?
What kind of drugs?
It's
Depends
Wow.
depends what kind of drugs.
Yeah, they're all just tripping out on mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's a happy beagle right there.
dude. An
Little MDMA.
Ottawa family has adopted 2 of those beagles among the 1,000 that were freed from that facility in Virginia, and they went to what do you call it, a humane society in Salem, Massachusetts. They were in the facility and they brought this fuzzy little puppy that was 2 months old. And this man said his wife was elbowing him, saying, "Ask them for another one." Oh, it's so tempting to get a puppy. I know we're not going to because we already have a dog and 2 cats, but oh my gosh, puppies are cute. He said the dogs are happy to be together, but they suffer from resourcing hoarding habits because of the environment from which they were rescued. And that would for sure take some adjustment. They said they have 3 teenage boys. Anytime one of them comes home, or my wife comes home, or myself, they're all excited and come running. It warms your heart to see them come running down the hall. Their older dog, so they have 3 dogs, I guess. Their older dog, Jake, who's also a beagle, was a bit reticent at first, but he's warming up to the new activity. I think it does give an old dog a little pep in their steps to have a puppy around.
Yeah.
Like when Gordy goes to visit your parents' dog, who's an older dog, Penny. Don't you find Penny just kind of perks up?
Yep.
And yeah, the first couple of days, he was very much like, who are these things and why are they in my house? But he's the most gentle, docile dog, and he's adapting slowly. He's 13, so he's used to things being the way he likes them. Cute. Anyway, they said they weren't really ready to bring another dog into the house until they saw. That's the thing. If you're not sure and you go visit the puppy or the kitten, you're going home with that.
Yeah.
Like once you see them, it's just game over.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of dogs. There was 4,000 dogs. Like think about that. That's a lot of dogs. And some of them were up to the age of 7. So yeah.
Love it.
Said it was a little bit frustrating because a lot of them wouldn't take our application, and we were pretty early in the process. The 2 puppies in Ottawa are now experiencing a world of discoveries. It is entertaining to see them experience something new because everything is new. This morning I was watering the plants and some water splashed on one of them, and he kind of panicked and jumped around because he's never been wet. Oh, there's a picture of them. They're so cute. I remember that with Gordy when we got him home. He was 2 months old. And I guess from wherever I knew where he was from. He's from my cousin who breeds Irish setters. But he was just always around his like mom, like the adult dogs and the puppies that were in his litter. And so when he came here, I have allergies sometimes and I'll sneeze a lot. And when I sneezed, he barked at me. I remember sneezing and he was like, woo, 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 woo. He was like scared of my sneeze.
Yeah, it's funny the first things you discover.
Yeah.
Remember when we were in the car and Gordy saw a motorcycle on the road for the first time?
Oh, yeah. He
On the
freaked.
highway? He just started losing his mind. He had cars were fine, trucks, motorcycle passes us. He
Yeah.
just lost it.
Yeah.
Oh, his first motorcycle.
Aw,
His first motorcycle.
Anyways.
Motorcycle.
The motorcycle. Yeah, so, yeah. That is your daily dose for today. All positive
Okay.
and light. Zellers and puppies. I mean, come on.
Daily dose. Daily dose.
That
Get
is
the
right.
news from coast to coast.
Come on.
Daily dose.
Come on.
Daily dose. All the news from coast to
All the
coast.
news and headlines from Jim.
Okay. Well, that's the episode, everybody. Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you.
Thanks for that daily dose.
Very
I enjoyed
enjoyable.
that very much.
And
Thanks so much for
positive.
subscribing Yes, it was very positive. Thanks for subscribing. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook and all the socials. TikTok, we're on the talk. And that's that. Jordan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm glad your sound is good. Now the next step is cameras. I wonder why. Anyway. It's really baffling, and this is a cry for help. I'm trying not to freak out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, because here's the thing. I'm very knowledgeable in this stuff, and I'm stumped. That's what's frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, listen, everybody understands the frustration with. I know everybody. I mean, maybe not specifically, obviously this. But everybody's experienced really frustrating situations with technology.
Oh my God. Just got a group message from you. Multitasker.
Why?
Huh?
Well, because we were wrapping up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't.
Like,
It was
ding,
just
ding.
a cute thing. Because your parents, we didn't even talk about that, but your parents.
Yeah, my parents are in Spain. They've been there for 4 days now.
No, they just arrived in Spain.
Yeah, I know, but this airs on Monday.
Oh, right.
Yeah, have a safe trip. They're going to be out there for a month.
Yeah, but I just did the Daily Dose saying it was Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think.
This is going up next Monday.
No, I know it is, but remember we talked about it. I'm not going to fake it and say it's Monday.
Well, if we say maybe just no date.
Maybe.
Because then it's weird if it's like, here's your Daily Dose for Wednesday.
Yeah, okay.
And it's
I
next.
won't do the date.
Just don't do the date.
Yeah.
I'll do the same because I think I did the date off the top. I'm out of habit. Any hoozle.
Have a great
Love
day,
you, Jenny.
everyone.
Love you, Joji. You guys are the best.
Love you, Joj.
We'll see you for the next episode.
Love it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate it.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.